Hey, what's up? I'm Ashley. Thank you for watching this video. And today we're going to be talking about The Chi, Season 5, Episode 2. And let's get started. So we found out why Q is back. He said, the city is unrecognizable. You don't get rid of the police, Tracy. You bribe them. Q wants things to go back to how they were. He told Tracy, where do you think this money came to fund all these places? It didn't come just from Duda. I'm a silent investor. Stop the shenanigans or I'm cutting the money off. And Tracy and Duda think this is crazy, but they gotta go along with it. So now the city wants Trigg to run for city council. And Trigg's like, I got a record. I can't even run if I wanted to. But Tracy's like, don't even worry about it. I'm gonna make some calls. I'm like, who's she calling up? And Tracy ain't no good because she already know that Trigg can't stand Duda's guts. He can't stand them. Tracy went to Duda telling him Trigg's business about how he wants to run for city council and that she needs him to wipe his record clean. He the only one that can do it for him. Trigg don't want no help from Duda, and Duda already know this. But Duda's telling Tracy, yeah, I'll help. I just don't need Trigg talking to me crazy. Talking to you crazy? You deserve it. But he's all gung-ho on helping Trigg win this city council. Tracy and Duda called Trigg over to the house, but Trigg didn't know Duda was going to be there. But when he got there, Tracy let him know that Duda cleared his record. Trigg said, I don't want no help from him. If I knew he was the one you calling, I would have said no. And Duda's like, hold up. I'm the one that's about to change your life. Trigg said, I don't care. I don't care. How you gonna help me when you couldn't even stay the mayor? That triggered Duda. He looked at Tracy and said, see what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? But after his little tantrum, he told Trigg. Trigg said, wait, hold up. I'm going by Victor now. So he told Victor, the only way I'm willing to fund your campaign is if you're willing to do anything it takes to win. And he was like, come on now, girl. He brought his play niece out. Play niece? Okay. He said that her name is Tiara and told Victor that he's going to need the right woman on his arm in order to win this election. They want him to fake it till he make it. Tracy told him, all you gotta do is take a couple pictures for the gram, walk in and out of some churches, make some appearances together. But Trigg's not really with all this. He said, what if I said no? Then here go Tracy again, just worried about herself. She said, if you say no, then everything will go away. Rock, Trinity House, and Trigg was like, I thought we had independent funding for all of that. Tracy was like, nah. Duda's our financer. So Trigg is like stuck between a rock and a hard place. He's like, so if I don't do this, then everybody loses. Duda was like, yeah, pretty much. And then he pulled out these papers. Trigg's like, what is this? And they said it's an NDA. Trigg said, I'm not signing that. But Duda's still trying to get him to sign it, convince him that Trigg is the one that could change the city, because they need someone from the inside. Trigg said, you couldn't do it. But Duda's like, yeah, but you can. Trigg not trying to hear it. He walked out. But real quick, let's talk about how Duda got the whole city wrapped around his finger after he did a whole press conference after being gone for 6 months. And how he just walked out when he was the mayor. He told the whole city, he told everybody that he got a therapist. He's not going to lie that he needs help, and he thinks that he's a better man because of it. And they ate that up with a spoon, fork, and knife. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole Trigg, Duda, and Tracy thing down in the comments, because I think it's about to get crazy. And something else that's about to get crazy is this whole story between Emmett, Keisha, and Tiff. Emmett's still being a simp. He's still missing Tiff, and Tiff still don't want nothing to do with him. But Emmett was babysitting all his kids. Babysitting. Because one of his kids even said, you're only our daddy on the weekend. But Tiff came over and told Emmett to not forget to pick up EJ at 4 o'clock because I guess he's going to a new school now. And while she was there, she dropped a bomb on him. She told him that she's not staying with her mama no more, but she's staying with a friend. And we all know that friend is Rob. He was like, you can't be bringing our son around no randoms. But Emmett ended up losing track of time when he was at work and forgot to pick up EJ. He went to the school. It was too late. EJ was already gone. So he went to Rob's house. He was like, where my son at? Rob said, I don't mean no harm or disrespect. We on the same team. Emmett said, we not on the same team. I don't even know who you are. What you talking about? After all that, Emmett hit up Tiffany and was like, what I tell you about these randoms? Why would you put a random guy on our son's pickup list? And Tiff's like, he's not a random guy, blah, 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 blah. But Tiff is tripping. This is a random. But when she gets off the phone, we can see Keisha telling her to lay off Emmett a little bit. You know, she defended Emmett, and this is all leading up to future Emmett and Keisha. And I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see this drama. Friendships are going to be ruined. I hope that Keisha and Tiff had a good girls' night out, because that might be their last one. But Tiffany is full of it, okay? She even playing Rob. She living up in the man's house and telling him that she doesn't want to be committed. She said that her and Emmett was in an open relationship. Rob said, I'm not about that. He's been telling Tiff that he wants to be with her and make things work with her and only be with her. But Tiff not really even trying to hear all of that. She's trying to be out there dipping and doing it. She's not ready for no commitment. She is about to get unmarried. She about to get her divorce from Emmett. And she don't want to be tied up to no man. So when she end up messing things up with Rob, she can't even run back to Emmett, even if she wanted to, because Emmett is going to be busy with Keisha. And if you've been looking, you can already tell from the previews and everything that Keisha and Emmett might end up being a thing again. And Emmett's been following this man played by D. Ray Davis, and he's on this spiritual thing in life, and he's talking about do this, do that, and trying to get people to go on this 40-day celibacy challenge thing with him. And Emmett looks intrigued, like he about to do it. But once Emmett get a hold of Keisha, I think that 40-day thing gonna be over with. You can tell that Emmett's trying to be a good man and do the right thing, and he just might be that good man for Keisha. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. Jake's mom is back in town. She popped out of nowhere like a jack-in-the-box. Jake was shook when he walked into that office. He's like, what you doing here? She's like, I'm checking you out of school early. Checking me out early? Trigg didn't put you on the list because he actually thought that you would come up here and check me out of school. He did it because you're my mama. So they went out to eat or whatever, and she's telling Jake that she's not using anymore. She's clean and that she needs to talk to his brother Trigg. So they went to go find Trigg, and Trigg is shook too. He's like, what you doing here? She told him that she's clean now. He's like, yeah, you've been saying that, but you wasn't. You've been lying. And she's like, for real now, I'm clean. I just need somewhere to stay until I get my life together. He's like, how long is that? She's like, until I can find a job and get some money together. He told her, that could be anywhere between 6 months to a year. You gonna mess up everything we got going now. We've been working hard. You gonna mess it all up. And she's like, I love y'all. And he's like, love don't mean nothing. Love is just not a word. You gotta show it. And he walked away from her. She gonna mess up everything. Then we got Darnell and Jada still flirting with each other on FaceTime. Jada was trying to look good for him too. She was getting ready after she just told her boyfriend that she kissed Darnell. And she was blushing when she was talking about him to her friends, Dre, Nina, and Tracy. Dre was not about Jada possibly getting that old thing back with Darnell at all. She was triggered by that whole conversation because I guess it reminded her of when Nina cheated on her. So she wasn't feeling that thing at all. Nina and Dre are already in counseling for their whole marriage cheating scandal thing anyway. When the brat tapped Nina. I wonder how that whole thing gonna work out for them. What y'all think? Our boy Kevin is about to go look at some stars with this girl that he was dancing with last season at this party. She was telling him that, yeah, I remember you from the party. And then she randomly asked him if he believes that there's life in space. Kevin's like, yeah, he's a little confused, but he's going along with it. And that's when she asked him if he want to go look at the stars with her. He said, yeah. And then before she left, she was like, I only text in emojis. Kevin's going to have to not be so mesmerized and tell this girl, you're going to have to use some words and letters. But before all that, Lena and Kevin almost got in trouble. They brought the PlayStation to school because, you know, they have to walk through metal detectors, and they went off and they got sent to the principal's office. But they got saved because the teacher walked by. He said, I told them to bring the game to school because they can make money. All the white kids making money, why can't they? He told them that as long as they can maintain a group of 5 or more, that he'll pay for the whole thing. And now Papa is still going through it. People are still coming for Papa for what he said at that whole basketball tryout thing. He should have just kept his mouth closed and ate his food, but he didn't. And now he's starting to regret this whole thing. And Jake and Jemma also made up. I guess Jemma decided to take her daddy's advice and not try to move on to Kevin. Sean saw a girl he liked. He said, "Hold up, wait a minute. What's your name?" He started singing to her. He was singing "Take You Out Tonight" by Luther Vandross. She was eating it up until he told her that he was in jail. She was about to walk away from him. He was like, "Hold up now. Wait a minute. I know I hit you with a lot, but I'm not a monster. I just want the opportunity to take you out to dinner." And him being truthful and honest worked for him because she gave him her name and her number, and that's when they went out on their date. The date was at his house. He cooked for her. She said, "I've been on many dates, but I can't remember the last time a guy cooked for me." He brought out the Moscato. The date looked like it went well, like they was hitting it off. Hopefully it does and it works out for him so he can get himself some love too. Get him some loving out of jail. But y'all let me know your thoughts on this episode in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already and want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.